If you are wondering how this bubbly, finger-licking pot of delicacy came about, then you definitely want to stay tuned. Hi guys, it's your girl NK NS2B and welcome to my channel at NK's World. So today I'll be sharing with you guys how I made this authentic finger-licking Nigerian Banga soup. You definitely want to stay glued to this one because in this video I'll be showing you a step-by-step procedure of how I made this soup from scratch to finish. So here I have some wooden banga stick spices, some Eden fruits, some fresh scent leaf and some dry herbs. And I'm going to be making this soup with some fresh catfish and goat meat and some roasted hakefish, which we refer to as the panla fish. So you want to go ahead and give it a good wash because sometimes when you get this on the market, it ends up having a lot of dirt and some stones in it. So you want to just take your time and give it a good wash and make sure that you're removing every dirt hanging around in there. Most times I take my time and I wash it at least 3 different times before I pour it into the pot. So guys, as you can see, I'm done washing it. I wash it at least 3 times before transferring it into a cooking pot. This is how those water that you used to wash it the last time should look. Very neat. If it's not as neat as this, please try and wash it again and make sure that it gives you a good clean look before proceeding. So I'll be using my coke pot to make this delicacy because this soup kind of takes a while to get done. So coke pot makes it much easier and faster. So I'll be cooking the banga for at least 20 minutes, and while I wait for it to get done, I'll just go ahead and prep the mortar and pestle that I will be using to process the banga when it's ready. And then I'll just go ahead and do all the other necessary things that I need to prep and just do all of that and make sure that they're all well prepped while I wait for the banga to get ready. So as you can see in the video, I just finished washing the goat meat that I'll be using to make this soup, and I'm just going to season it with some salt, some Maggi cubes, some crayfish, some blended yellow pepper, Napa goat meat spice, which is my favorite, and lastly I'll be adding some neatly chopped red onions. And after that, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a good mix so that all the ingredients that I've added will just mix properly and come together before I transfer it to the cooking gas. We'll be cooking this on medium heat for at least 20 minutes. You don't want to be cooking it for a long period of time because you know we're still going to transfer it into the main soup, and it's going to also cook for a while together with the soup. If you guys noticed, I did not add any water to this goat meat that I just spiced because I don't want the soup to get too watery by the time I'm done cooking. I wouldn't like it to be too watery. I would prefer for it to be a little bit thick, not too thick, but just a little bit thick. You'll see what I mean by the time the soup is ready. So guys, I just finished prepping the fish and this is how it looks. This is what I won't be using. And then the other one that you saw looking so neat, that is the one I'll be using to cook. And after 20 minutes of cooking, I'm just checking out on the goat meat, and here it is, guys. As you can see, it has its own water even without me adding any water to it. So I'm just going to boil some water in the kettle and set aside, which I'm going to be using to process the banga by the time I'm done pounding it. So I just go ahead and peel off the fresh scent leaf, give it a good wash and dice it into tiny pieces. I'll be using some fresh catfish for this soup, so I'll just go ahead and give it a good wash and make sure that there's no blood on any part of the fish before I proceed to use it. And now the banga is all ready, so I'm just going to go ahead and start processing it. I cooked this banga for at least 30 minutes just to make sure that it's soft enough before I start pounding it. I'll be pounding this banga for a while, okay? So the main aim here is to try as much as possible to extract the banga fruits or the palm fruit from the seed or the kernel, whichever way you want to put it. For this process, you can actually use a food processor if you have one that can do the job for you, just in case you don't have a mortar or pestle. And then I'll be using some hot water to give the catfish a good rinse, just to make sure that there's no blood hanging around there, and it also makes it a little bit stronger. So this is how the banga should look by the time you are done processing or pounding. So guys, I just finished processing the banga, and this is the juice that I get after processing. I'm just going to set that aside and add some more charcoal to my coal pot before I proceed. Now I'm just going to cover the pot halfway and let it cook for at least 45 minutes. I'm covering this pot halfway. I don't want to cover it fully, because if you do that, by the time it starts boiling, it begins to overpour, and you don't want some of this juice going to waste. So, and while it's cooking, I'll just go ahead and wash all of these things that I used in processing the palm fruits. After at least 30 minutes, you're going to just pick up the hidden fruits and the wooden banga sticks, give it a good rinse, and add it to the pot. So this is how it looks after cooking it for 40 minutes. And now I'm just going to transfer it to the cooking gas and finish up there. And as you all can see, this is the beautiful face behind the voiceover and this wonderful cooking. If you have watched this video up to this time and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share. So now the soup is almost ready. I'm just adding the rest of the ingredients. So this is the perfect consistency that I need for this soup. As you can see, it's not too thick, neither is it too watery. So now I will go in with some blended yellow pepper and the smoked fish that I already deboned. So now I'll just go ahead and remove the hidden fruits and the wooden banga spice stick that I added earlier, because it has already done its job and I won't be needing it anymore. You can actually store it in your fridge and use it one more time, but if you don't need to use it, you can just trash it. So guys, the banga soup is ready and it tastes so good. So for the finishing touches, I like to add some more red onions to this delicacy because it takes it to a whole new level, you know. Pair this soup with any swallow of your choice. I know a lot of people prefer to pair this with starch, but I am pairing this with corn flour swallow that I make, and it goes perfectly well with it.